I'm born and brought up in Bombay, and I was very interested in writing in any form because I had done my graduation in English literature. I was intending to do my post-graduation, but I decided that I wanted to write in this summer job kind of thing that I got for a lark, which was working with a magazine. So, and that kind of interested me. So I began out as a journalist for starters. I wasn't a writer from the beginning. I began out as a journalist, and I kind of worked there for a lot of my formative years, and till by chance I came into television writing as such. I began out with Movie magazine, and then I was kind of made an offer by Stardust. So I joined Stardust, and I was with Stardust for about 14 years, out of which for about 8 to 9 years I was the editor.
How did television happen?
Actually, it came via Balaji Telefilms because a colleague of mine had interviewed Tushar, and at that time I had started writing, a little bit of stories and short stories and stuff like that. And this colleague of mine told Tushar that I had written some wonderful short stories, and he said, my sister's looking out for writers for ideation. She wants some fresh ideas and new ideas, so if she could meet up with Ekta. So I kind of met up with Ekta, and she kind of took me under her wing, and that was my first tryst with television writing as such.
You haven't had any formal training in writing?
No, I have learned on the job.
You ever felt the lack of that formal training?
No, not really. I think when you're formally trained, your skills are like, honed in a particular way. But because I was doing my own thing, I thought I was a little malleable. I was very up for new ideas, and I could bounce off new ideas and stuff like that. I think they needed a fresh thought process, which they got.
What is your forte?
I think my forte is romances, and I think sensitivity, it comes to women very naturally. So I would say that I was very into sensitive writing. Overtly dramatic writing puts me off, I think it puts off any viewer, but now I realize that a lot of times you need to do it just to keep up in the TRP game or whatever you can call it, which is I think more important to a writer than even creativity right now, the way the trends are placed.
Do you feel that television writing is creative still?
Yes, it is. It is definitely creative. Otherwise, how else do you come up with a short film every day for 5 days of the week? I mean, I think it's very, very laudable. I mean, I know that film writers take months on end to, make a 3-hour film. And if you go by the half-an-hour thing, we are making almost, a lot more than a film every month. So, I think it's really stupendous the kind of work television is bringing out in writers, and there is a lot of pressure, yes there is, but then we've all learned to deliver under pressure only.
From ideation to final result, what is the process you follow? Do you follow any process?
Not really, but I think you should be led by the story. There is a certain thing the story can go towards this way, and a lot of times you think it cannot go towards this way. When you think of the cannot go towards this way and you push the envelope a little bit, you realize that is where the story becomes unpredictable and unimaginable and different. And that is the path I tend to take. That is the only formula I follow. When a protagonist can do certain things, and then you feel that she cannot do certain things. If you explore what she cannot do, is when your story becomes unpredictable. Because what she can do is something that any lay person can predict. कि ये ऐसे कर सकती है. लेकिन वो जो नहीं कर सकती वो उससे करा लो, तो वो अनप्रेडिक्टेबल हो जाती है. योर व्यूअर इज ऑलवेज वॉचिंग कि अरे ये क्या हुआ, ऐसा क्यों किया इसने, एंड देन इफ यू गो ऑन टू एक्सप्लेन कि ऐसा क्यों कर दिया इसने, you got the viewer hooked on to your show or your particular episode or whatever the drama that is unfolding.
What are the shows you've written up till now?
One of my first independent shows was Kasam Se, and then I've written Kis Desh Mein Hai Mera Dil, I've written Bidai, I've written Yahan Main Ghar Ghar Kheli with Rajshri, I've done Kya Hua Tera Wada, Bade Achhe Lagte Hain. I mean, you name it, there's a lot of work that's gone on, Kasturi and all. Because with Balaji, when I was as a writer, I was being circulated in whichever show there was a problem, I would be put into that. And then once the problem was kind of tided over, I would be doing another show. So that's the way, I was almost in-house. Till then I stepped out, and that's when I did Bidai and Ghar Ghar Kheli and stuff. Those were also great experiences. Currently I'm doing Amrit Manthan, Kya Hua Tera Wada, bade अच्छे लगते हैं.
There's a lot of teamwork, co-writers, dialogue writers, ideation.
Of course. Yeah.
How does the entire team work?
See, I think the team as a whole works towards the story. So everybody on the team is very clear about where the story is headed, or where this character can go, cannot go. And when they sit together and explore, it's always better to have a bigger team, because everyone comes up with a fresh thought, a fresh idea. So it's not like it's completely the onus on one person to come up with, because a lot of times you also feel burnt out when you're working that much. But when you've got a new set of ideas from especially the youngsters, it always shows you a different way in which you can adapt those ideas to whatever suits you. But yes, a lot of ideas do come just by talking to people who have been even viewing your show. You realize what they think that your show should be. A lot of people have a lot of opinions once they're following your show. तो उनके भी आप कभी thoughts सुन लो, तो you realize that oh, this is what they were thinking, or this is what, and you can always adapt that. I'm not saying follow it blatantly. See, a good writer is somebody who picks up an idea and adapts it to what suits his or her purpose. So that kind of helps when it's a big team. Instead of I don't believe that you need to sit in one place and for a writer ke soch raha hai akele mein. I think that's where your thinking becomes very limited. I think you should kind of explore different horizons and do different things, is when your writing really betters.
All television shows look like one another. Why?
I don't think so. I thought बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं. Looks completely different from क्या हुआ तेरा वादा. To the core, no channel will approve to same looking television shows, for starters. बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं is a story of at least all the shows I am doing are completely radically different from each other. बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं is a story of people who are much older, who have found each other at a very late stage in life, and how they adapt to a relationship at that age. क्या हुआ तेरा वादा is about a woman who's got a husband cheating and how she stands up for herself. And Amrit Manthan, another show I'm doing, is about two sisters from the royal family who are fighting for a lineage. So these are completely different shows. So I don't think I beg to differ on that one.
Where do you think the television industry is going in India?
See, there are phases. Like I thought with Balika Badhu and Agle Janam, there was a phase that came of a little rural backdrop wale, because also the meters and all were being shifted to the villages, and also the trend that came was of rural shows, which was a great trend because it kind of exposed you to different facets of Indian culture which we didn't even know about. There were ritis and rivajas that were carried on in the interiors of our own country, which people in the city tend to be very boxed in their thinking, कि they don't even know कि ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं अपने देश में. Like लड़कियों का बेचना, I thought कि अगले जन्म just brought it to the fore. It was happening, but you like to believe that, oh really, does it happen? Does it really happen somewhere? Till you saw it in the show. So at a social level, I thought, these shows did work towards that. But I think that trend is now on the ebb. Now again the metro shows and all are in, with Bade Achhe Lagte Hain doing so well. I think, and little more progressive shows are, even Diya Aur Bati is quite a progressive show where a woman is, the husband is encouraging her to get more educated than he is, which is a trend that is not really, something that one would think of in even a rural setup or a metro setup for that matter. But I think the more progressive shows are on the anvil right now.
When you write, do you keep a female protagonist always in the forefront?
See, that is the trend that people generally follow. I have done shows where the male protagonist was at the forefront, but unfortunately they have never worked. Like we had a show recently called Bya Hamari Bahu Ka, in which I had written, in which the male protagonist was at the fore rather than the female. But it didn't really give the desired results.
Why do you think this is happening?
A dynasty or a Dallas that worked around the female protagonist when it comes to long-term soaps. But like a Dexter has a male protagonist, and yet it works abroad, I'm saying. Abroad, I think the ensemble is more important. Whereas in India, we've not yet learned to live with that trend. Some of the shows are really trying that, but I don't think that that's been really accepted as a trend, because people like to relate to one character and follow the journey of that character. Because also a lot of dumbing down happens in India, because I'm not sure which section of the society really views our shows. I don't think the really educated and the really upper class, except for a few shows that they might view, I don't think that the general television is really viewed by them. So then you need to do a little bit of dumbing down. For that purpose, you need one character to be followed, because they don't relate to multi-character. You know, they कहीं खो जाते हैं लोग जब देखते हैं show. They like to see it as somebody's journey. आनंदी की journey है, या प्रिया की journey है, या मोना की journey है. They like to follow that person's journey, is what I think.
But doesn't that then limit your scope, the story? Doesn't it become repetitive?
No, not really, because इस इंसान की जर्नी दूसरे कैरेक्टर्स को भी रिलेटेड हो सकती है. That person can live, can be solving other people's problems, can be involved in other people's problems, can be pulled into other people's problems. So that way you get a little bit of a scope. I don't think it's limited. See, I don't know whether, I'm not saying the trend is very good, but that is the way it is. I mean, I don't think one has ever thought of it कि मैं trend बदल दूँगी. No, I mean that's not the way I think. It has been like this since times immemorial. People are experimenting. I would love to experiment just because it will challenge me as a writer. But otherwise, I'm not here to fulfill my challenges. I'm here to cater to whatever the TRP requirement is. See, you're as good as your show rates, honestly. And the television world is really cutthroat when it comes to that. So, the TRP requirement is what should dictate your creativity, honestly, is what I feel. If I mean, you're making the greatest work of art, but nobody's going to watch it, it's pretty pointless. No? I would like to write so that people watch what I've written and get entertained by it. So that is the reason why I would like to write in first place. So if they're not going to watch it, then you have to accept that what you've written is not working somehow. No?
And within that, be creative.
You have to be creative within the parameters of entertaining people watching you, and do that to the best of your ability. I mean, of course, you have to have a certain benchmark as to, I will not do this in your head, and you follow that. I mean, that's the way I have been. Not really, but yes, when you do realize that there is a particular show that there is a particular stance that your character has taken that's not accepted well, that's not working, then you tend to, I'm not saying change it, but you try to end that track fast, because जो चल नहीं रहा है वो क्यों, मतलब लोग नहीं accept कर रहे हैं वो चीज़. तो and in fact I feel that we television writers are lucky that we've got a chance to undo whatever wrong we've done. Films that way you don't get that chance. I mean, Friday release होती है, flop होती है, finished. But we एक आध ट्रैक नहीं चला तो नहीं, हम दूसरा ट्रैक करके देख लेते हैं कि ये वो ट्रैक लिमिट करके then we will try to put up another track so that it kind of gets more acceptance. But yes, the whole battle is for acceptance.
How much do you plan a story up ahead?
See, usually you know the month story up ahead, and it all remains on paper. I have not seen any drastic के पूरी story उठा के फेंक दी गई. I have never seen that situation to that extent.
Do you feel that training of a particular kind is important for new writers to have?
No, I don't think so. I think what you learn on the job, nobody can teach you, especially in television, I feel. Nobody can tell you how the trend is going to change, nobody can teach you any of that. And basically for a television writer, you need to have a level of creativity and a level of commitment that is very constant. And you need to be very self-motivated. ये नहीं कि भाई मैंने आज बहुत अच्छा एपिसोड लिखा और कल मैं एकदम फालतू लिखूंगी, परसों बहुत अच्छा लिखूंगी. That's not the way it works. You need to have भले ही आप एक 80% अच्छा एपिसोड लिखो, लेकिन कंसिस्टेंटली 5 दिन 80% अच्छा एपिसोड लिखो. ये नहीं कि 100 फिर 25 फिर 100 फिर, you can't go like that with your craft. So you need to be creative but on a regular basis. ये चीज़ें आपको कोई भी फिल्म स्कूल नहीं सिखा सकता.
You never thought of writing for feature film?
No, it doesn't excite me at all. I had a lot of opportunity to write feature films. because I came from a film journalism backdrop. But somehow I just feel that, for starters, television writing has more money. Let me clear that up front. And it's money that people pay you. In films, there is a lot that is in between the milta hai nahi milta hai zone. So I'm completely, and people who look down on television writing, I think today the best of writers have come from television. I mean, even your Aditya Chopra had to come and do TV with a very, I thought it was a very hoi polla attitude कि मैं सिखाऊंगा कि TV कैसा लिखा जाता है. But at the end of the what? मतलब when the shows didn't work, the whole band had to be replaced. The Yashraj band of Sony. So I'm not seeing. मतलब I feel that television writers of their own accord have a lot of talent, and unfortunately it gets kind of hidden beneath what everyone says कह रहे कुछ भी लिख रहे हैं कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, but nobody realizes that it's a day-to-day thing. You're writing a never-ending story. You're writing a story without a main climax. You have to begin and end every day. So that's like a very big challenge. So I feel that I think they've been underrated a lot. Television writers, dialogue writers, screenplay writers, story writers, everything. They've been just underrated. They are writing for the lowest common denominator. But the lowest common denominator then makes most of your country. I mean, it's not. We can't say that they are not part of us. We are catering for their entertainment, and I'm pretty proud of it. I don't think there is any reason to not be.
But do you feel that the TV writers get respect within the industry?
Yeah, the awards really don't matter because every Wednesday you get your award when you know where your show stands. So I've never looked at, I mean, just because somebody says that you are the best TV writer, I mean, the script writer, screenplay writer, whatever, it doesn't really make or break your show. What matters to me is my show. And I don't think any award is going to decide. I mean, I'm not looking for this kind of respect within the industry. If I get a call from a production house to write my next show, that's respect enough.
What about recognition?
I think that is recognition too, isn't it? कि कोई आपको phone करके बोल रहा है, we think you can write our show. I think that's good enough. I mean, I see how these award functions function. One is not even looking for it. I mean, it was really strange that this year they didn't nominate Bade Achhe Lagte at all, which was really strange because it's the #1 show. I mean, #2 at places, but it's even become #1 postally. So I was really surprised that they didn't even nominate the show for writing, which was really weird because if people are liking it, but then what I heard was that last year nominate kiya tha, last year award diya tha, so doesn't mean that this year it's not. So that's a little strange. So then there's no point in getting it.
What about personal life? Does television leave you time for your own personal life?
You think you're a doctor a lot of times. You get a lot of calls that, doctors ko kaise call aate hain? Midnight calls. That there is an emergency. There is वो काफ़ी बार होता है. Suppose an actor is ill. I remember I was writing Saas Bhi Na Sasural and one of the main characters जिसका track चल रहा था, his father suddenly expired. Obviously, the man had to be relieved and he obviously couldn't shoot and in a situation like that, all the episodes you had given a bank of just went off because you had to put in a chunk of episodes to accommodate the person, and it is a time of personal tragedy. You can't really, that kind of something.
How would you relate writing for daily soap?
It's the same thing because even if it's a weekend show like a Crime Patrol or Arjun or whatever, is 3 days a week. We write Bade Achhe Lagte and Gada 4 days a week, so it's more or less the same. But yes, it does give you a little more time, maybe for breath or whatever. Like I'm doing Amrit Manthan, which I have done 5 days a week, which I do 5 days a week, and Vada and Bade Achhe Lagte hain 4 days a week. And within that 1 day also, I feel sense of ease. Okay, ये 4 days है, वो 5 days है, उसमें भी I feel कि I'm getting a little time for myself or whatever. एक दिन से इतना फर्क पड़ता है, तो 2 दिन से तो ज़रूर पड़ेगा. So it's definitely a healthy trend if it comes up.
Hey, you definitely cannot write 2 shows at the same time, can you?
I am doing that.
How do you find time for that?
See, I don't think it's. I suppose I've been conditioned because I've come from a time where I used to do 5-6 shows at a time. So now this is actually little less of work that I'm taking up now. But I don't think quality suffers. That's all a myth. I think it's fine. If you can, you know, you are your own judge that I can't do beyond this, then you know when to put a full stop.
Do you take on assistants, train young people to write with
Yes,
you?
I do. Yes, I do.
What are the processes? How do you do it?
They generally approach me. I don't know from where they get my number, but they approach me. And I've worked with a couple of them. A couple of them are very promising. They've kind of gone out and become independent writers, and I'm really happy with the way things have worked out for them.
There's a message you'd like to give your fellow writers, your newcomers coming in. What would you say?
Well, I think it's a wonderful place and there's room for everybody. They should all attempt television writing. And I feel that people shouldn't look down upon it. Someone told me that, I believe he gave an interview somewhere, Nagesh Kokunu, saying that television writing is the worst form of writing. Well, I mean, coming from a man who's done Ashai as the last film, it's a little bit much. I mean, I don't think anyone should look down upon any writer because everyone's putting in their best. Everyone's doing what they can. And everyone's trying to aim at their own spot in the sun. So I don't think we should really, get judgmental about other people. And I think it's wonderful and everyone should attempt it once in a lifetime. Any writer or any person who has creative thinking should go into this because it is definitely challenging.